Have you ever noticed how comfortable life can feel when you're just existing? You wake up, follow the same routine, check your phone, scroll social media, go to work, come back home, eat, sleep, repeat. It feels safe, doesn't it? Cozy, familiar. But here's the thing, this comfort, this safe zone you cling to, it's quietly stealing your wealth, your potential, and honestly, your freedom. I know this because I've been there myself. I spent years doing exactly what I was told to do, go to school, get good grades, get a safe job. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with stability, but stability without growth. That's where the danger hides. I remember a friend of mine, let's call him Alex. Alex was brilliant. Smart, creative, full of ideas. But every time he talked about starting something new, investing, or even trying a side hustle, he'd say, "I'll wait until I'm ready." Years went by, and he was still waiting. Meanwhile, people who weren't necessarily smarter, or even more talented than him, were taking action. They were failing, yes, but they were learning, growing, and building wealth, financially, emotionally, mentally. And Alex? He was still comfortable. Still safe. Still broke. Here's the irony, our comfort zone feels like a safe place, but it's actually a trap. It lulls you into thinking you're fine, but in reality, your money, your skills, your network, your life, they're stagnating. I realized this one evening when I looked at my own bank account, at my own habits, at my own small, safe life. And I felt something I hadn't expected, regret. Not regret for what I had done, but for what I hadn't. For the risks I never took. For the investments I never made. For the ideas I never acted on because I was too afraid of failure or judgment. And here's a truth that hits hard, comfort is expensive. Not in dollars, but in opportunity cost. Every time you choose sleep over that extra work, every time you choose Netflix over learning a new skill, every time you stay in a job that doesn't challenge you because it's safe, you're paying a price. The world doesn't reward the comfortable. It rewards the bold, the curious, the ones willing to face fear head-on. Let me give you a personal story. When I was 19, I had this idea for a small online business. I was terrified. I thought, who am I to sell something online? What if I fail? What if people laugh at me? I almost gave up, but something inside me pushed, just a little voice saying, try. Just try. I started small, really small. I invested only what I could afford to lose. I made mistakes, tons of them. I lost money, I embarrassed myself, I doubted myself daily. But something magical happened. I learned. I adapted. I started making connections. I started earning more than I ever had in my safe job. And all because I stepped out of that comfort zone, that cocoon that had been keeping me stagnant. Here's a hack I've learned over time, treat discomfort like training. Just like your muscles grow when they're stressed, your wealth, your skills, and your mindset grow when you push past fear. Want to invest? Learn the basics, start with small amounts, and gradually increase. Want to start a side hustle? Don't wait until you're ready. Start today, even if it's imperfect. Want to negotiate a higher salary or pitch your idea? Do it, even if your heart is pounding. Discomfort is the currency of growth. I also want to talk about mindset. Too many people think they need massive amounts of money or knowledge before they take action. That's a lie. You don't need to be ready. You need to start. The first step doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to happen. I've met people who started with $50, and 5 years later, they're making six figures. Meanwhile, others sat on $5,000, too scared to invest, too scared to risk, and now 5 years later, they're in the same spot. It's not about money. It's about action. And let's be real, failure is inevitable. But failure isn't the enemy, complacency is. You will fail, stumble, make mistakes, lose money, and sometimes feel like an idiot. I've been there. I've lost hundreds, maybe thousands, trying things that didn't work. But each failure taught me something invaluable. I know now that comfort can't teach you anything. Safety can't teach you anything. Only action, risk, and discomfort can. Here's another little story. I once met a guy in a cafe. He had a normal 9-to-5 job, but he was always talking about wanting to travel, invest in stocks, maybe start a podcast. I asked him, "Why haven't you started?" And he said, "I'm waiting for the right time." I smiled politely, but inside, I felt a pang of sadness because I knew exactly what he was doing. Waiting. Comfortably waiting, while life passed him by. I've seen it too many times. People with talent, ideas, and drive who never act because the couch is warmer than the challenge. So, what's the solution? How do you break free from the trap? First, recognize it. Admit that comfort is holding you back. Second, commit to small, consistent risks. You don't have to quit your job tomorrow, but maybe you learn one new skill this week, pitch one new idea, or invest a small amount in something unfamiliar. Third, celebrate discomfort. When you feel fear, when your heart races, when you doubt yourself, that's the exact moment you're growing. That's when wealth is built. Here's something I've done recently that changed my perspective. I started tracking growth actions. Every day, I ask myself, did I do something today that scared me or challenged me? It could be as small as reaching out to a mentor, making a cold call, learning a new tool, or posting a video online. Over time, those small actions compound. And slowly, that uncomfortable, scary zone becomes familiar, not comfortable, but familiar in a way that grows you exponentially. The bottom line is this: wealth, freedom, and growth live outside your comfort zone. Playing it safe is comfortable, yes, but it's also expensive. Every day you wait for the right time, the world moves on without you. Every day you avoid discomfort, opportunities slip through your fingers. And you know what? Life is too short to live in the safe zone. You deserve more. You can create more. But only if you're willing to feel uncomfortable, take risks, fail, and get back up again. So today, I challenge you, step out. Take that small risk. Make that uncomfortable call. Try that side hustle. Invest a little. Fail. Learn. Grow. Because when you look back, you won't regret the discomfort, you'll regret the comfort you clung to for far too long. Remember, comfort is stealing your wealth, your dreams, and your freedom, but action, courage, and persistence, those are the real riches.